And welcome to another episode of Shabbos Damas in the Tool Shed. My name's Daniel.
And I'm Tim.
And we're here playing Mega Man. Why are we playing Mega Man, Tim?
We're playing Mega Man because it's the only game I can think about playing when we talked about dumb shit.
And it was already in the GameCube.
Which is already hooked up to the DVD burner, which I used to record this stuff.
And we're incredibly lazy.
Well, you are. I was actually rifling through my collection to find something that would work with either the GameCube or the Game Boy player hooked into it, and found nada.
Options. Secrets.
What's the options? They're like easy modes, because we'd need that.
Anyway, let's see. Sound options.
No.
Gameplay options.
Maybe.
Difficulty.
Easy.
Easy.
Oh, you can change the starting lives, too. Fucking do it.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Starting lives. 5.
Jesus, we're so terrible.
We're terrible at video games. But anyway,
Yeah.
So we're going to be playing Mega Man 8 because I'm clever. And why did we decide to play 8?
Because we are deciding to speak on a thing that has been announced recently on several different fronts, and that would be the 8th generation of home console gaming.
Bum, ba, ba. Now let's see. Tim, can you name one from every generation?
Name one from every generation?
Right. Hold on. Okay, go.
The first I can't actually do this. I don't
Try
know them by
it.
Alright, fine. The first generation would probably be the Magnavox Odyssey, obviously, since it was the
Now
very
move
first.
on to 2.
The second generation would probably be the Magnavox Odyssey 2. I'm cheating a little bit. The third generation, I believe the Atari 2600 was from the third generation.
I can't correct him because I don't know any of these.
The fourth generation would be the NES, SNES. I can just go up this way now. This would be the Super Nintendo. And then the next one would obviously be Nintendo 64. And obviously I'm behind somewhere because we're already here at the Nintendo 64.
Tim got it wrong!
Yeah, I got it wrong. I don't actually know. I just know that we're currently in the 8th generation with the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and the Nintendo Wii U.
And possibly the Steam box.
Oh.
Me and Tim, both of us, massive erections for Steam.
Yeah.
And everything Valve related.
Yes.
Gabe Newell, we want to have your internet babies.
Actually, I'm going to say this, and people will actually be able to tell when this episode was made from this. But Morrowind was on sale yesterday, and I'm like, yeah, I'll buy it. And then Oblivion came on sale today, which I've been waiting for since February. So I'm just like, fuck, there goes all of my money. So...
Because we're poor.
And not only that, but recently there was like 2 Humble Bundles. One good Humble Bundle 8.
And then one amazing weekly Humble Bundle.
Yeah. And then there was just like the Alan Wake weekly bundle. Dude, seriously. I love the weekly bundle, but stop.
Stop stealing my money.
Yeah.
I will involve the police.
Yeah. What the Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Mega Man 8.
Mega Man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So he's charging up his Buster. Okay.
This is how I play the game. I'm sorry. I always walk around with the charge already built. Ah!
Did you really just stream like a woman?
Ow!
This game doesn't look right.
You don't look right, much like the 8th generation that we're talking about.
Right, we actually got to get into that, don't we?
So you should start with the easy beat up one. Let's talk about the Xbox One.
Okay, the Xbox One. I'm actually doing a video on these two, so this is kind of just me brainstorming thoughts so that I can work shit out of my head that I already know. But the Xbox One's technical specifications are like, it has an 8-core x86 architecture processor, 64-bit. I'm assuming it doesn't come outright and say it's a 64-bit processor, but with 8 cores, what else is it going to be? 8 gigs of RAM, 500 gig hard drive. And I can't remember who's doing the video, but there's like dedicated process. Shit, I can't remember if it's this one or the PlayStation 4 that the processor has a GPU built in. It's the PlayStation 4 because they're the ones working with AMD, right?
Yes.
Yes, then the PlayStation 4 is the one with the built-in GPU and the processor.
How do I get this off of me?
I don't know. Try the top buttons. Try buttons. There you
go.
Oh,
yay.
You can probably select your moves from the top buttons there. But, like, the Xbox One is...
I gotta know.
Ow. Go into it.
No, I wanted to know what was over here.
Oh.
Because obviously you're supposed to go in there, and you know video game logic. What the fuck?
You know video game logic? What the fuck is that?
So cards on the table. I'm fairly certain both me and Tim are way more excited for the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I mean, the Xbox One is kind of dubious in a lot of ways. Because it's like, you know, we have the Kinect that's required. I didn't even like I'll admit, the Kinect is kind of cool. But the Kinect 2.0 that they're putting with the Xbox One is weird. Like, it always has to be on in, like, a low-power setting, so that it's always ready for you to say Xbox on. But what if you say something that sounds kind of like Xbox on? And what
Man,
you're doing...
Xbox, I got a hard on.
Well, I don't think that's a very common occurrence, but I'm sure it could happen in some context or another. But that's an issue that I kind of have, is that the Kinect is always going to be on, and apparently it's going to... Now, I don't buy this, but apparently it was brought up in the press conference, where it's so sensitive, it could get your facial expressions in darkness. Was that actually... Did you watch the press conference?
I did not.
Okay, I didn't watch it either, because I didn't care. But apparently there's like a whole lot of privacy issues coming up with the Xbox.
Germany is speaking about outright banning it if they do not have a way of turning off the Kinect.
Now, did you see that from an official source,
Yes.
or just the interview you showed me?
No. The Germany has actually contacted Microsoft and let them know that if this is a thing, that they will not be allowing it in Germany because, you know.
Look how he's gonna... Why, I oughta. But yeah, I mean, it's a big privacy issue, and a lot of people are paranoid because video games are a thing for kids. And you don't want they don't want their kids to be watched like that, because that's creepy.
How do I do the slide?
I don't know.
Because I did it earlier. Okay, that's it.
Okay. But yeah, that's a concern, you know? Because all of Microsoft's going to be like Big Brother, apparently.
I mean, I'm not actually worried that that's how it's going to be used, but I still don't like the idea of that.
Oh, shoot it in the candy head.
Huh.
What the hell is going on here?
I'm getting beaten by... Oh, man, I wish I could remember the two best friends crab character. No, I have to do it all over?
Yeah.
Wow, look at his legs. Look how bendy they are backwards. Okay. I don't
Oh, no,
have to
you're
do
right
it all.
there. Okay.
Okay.
But, yeah, I mean, the Xbox One's... A lot of people are saying a lot of shit. Like, they're... Apparently, Well, Daniel told me that this is actually true. But Microsoft has a patent that the Kinect could sense how many people are in the room and restrict content that one person didn't pay for.
Right. Now, I also said they are not going to do this.
Have
However,
they confirmed that there's no way in hell that's going to be a thing?
I am confirming right now there's no way in hell that's going to
Because
actually
it's like everybody
happen.
else in the room paid for this. How the fuck is that going to work?
But they have a patent for it.
Yeah.
Like, that is true.
There you go. Hit his
candy brain.
Candy brain. But, like, there's all these weird-ass fucking things going around on the internet, and I'm not agreeing with any of them until I see official confirmation. Though there is one thing that puts a sour taste in my mouth for the Xbox. I heard about the press conference. I haven't watched it yet, but apparently all the emphasis is on what the Xbox does with television and cable. And then the, games felt like an afterthought, which I also sensed that from looking at the website. Because it's like, watch TV with their HDMI pass-through, socialize, do all this stuff, and then the very last thing at the bottom was games. But the weirdest thing about the games that I don't like at all is they have like this reputation score thing, but then they also have shadow gaming, where your games continue to play while you're not there, and basically learns how you play so that your friends can still play you. The way I see that being used is, your friends keep playing you while you're offline, beat your ass, drive down your reputation, and you go back and you're like, what the fuck, dude?
You've got some friends there, Tim. I'm kidding, I totally do that to
Yeah,
Tim.
like, people would do that. Like, it's not about being a bad person or a bad friend, it's just a person who's like, hey, guess what? Look what I did.
Hey, have you looked at your reputation lately? What the fuck did you do?
It's like, oh, look, I'm the skank. Great. But, alright, we've been talking about the Xbox One for a long time.
Wait, we haven't even talked about used games here.
Oh, fuck, okay. Then we'll just have separate episodes for separate consoles then.
So we have no confirmation one way or the other about whether it will how used games are going to work. Though
because the VP that answered the questions in this interview would not answer a single fucking question without dancing around it.
Dodged like a motherfucker.
But well, go ahead, Daniel. I talked enough.
Yeah. So basically, we don't know how it's going to work, but we do know that the CDs do get Microsoft. What, a live account? Is that what they're
live
called?
account associated, yeah.
Yeah, they are locked. We do know they get attached to your account. I can't say locked.
Right.
But if they're attached to your account, I can only assume that means locked, because there's no way in hell you're going to let me play mine without my CD and then let my friend play it with the CD.
Well, see, that's where they were being confusing. Because essentially they were saying, you know, if you didn't have the CD, you could play it on that live account, but you'd have to take the CD to your friend's house. But they also went to say that you only have to use the CD once, which is really weird, because how are they going to protect their game for that? Because you have the CD and then you sell it, but you still have the game digitally installed. But they never answered that. They just said that you'll be able to take your physical copy of the disc to your friend's house and play the game. But if they don't have it on their live account, it'll be installed on their hard drive, because that's how the Xbox games work. They just can't play it without the physical CD. But you can play it without the physical CD. How are they going to do that?
So yeah, there's a lot of confusion on our part, and then also the needing to check in online. So the guy in the interview asked, so we heard that that the Xbox Live or the Xbox One will have to check in once a day. Can you confirm or deny this? And the guy basically says, you're not going to have to be online 24/7. That's a load of horse crap.
Well, that's probably the question he was waiting to hear, because that's what everybody's asking.
No, because by that point they'd already said that it's not always online.
Right.
The guy specifically asked, does it have to check in daily?
And the guy answered with, it has to check in every once in a while, or some of the functions of the Xbox won't work.
So what functions those might be, who knows?
So, well, he did say multiplayer won't work.
Well, that's a given, though. Like, if he didn't even say multiplayer, I'd have been like, yeah, multiplayer ain't gonna fuck it. Unless he means couch co-op, in which case, what the fuck?
It's like, some games won't work, some functions of the Xbox. It's like, what are you talking about? So Canada may have some issues with this, because I hear their internet is horrible.
Ours is pretty bad for a developed nation.
Well, that's because it's all owned by pretty much one company. Time Warner, Comcast, AOL, fucking... What else do they own?
Everything?
Oh, okay. So, I mean...
Motherfucker! It wouldn't let me jump!
You got past the one, but not the other one.
Juan.
But,
Alright,
yeah.
so when I die this last life, we're calling this episode.
Alright, yeah.
That's what I wanted to do. It wouldn't let me go back before. Go on, keep talking.
Just so you have more of a leeway whenever it comes to those jumps. Good. But, I mean, I don't really have anything else to say about the Xbox One other than comparatively with the PS4, it's very similar. Well, I say very similar, but from a hardware standpoint, they're exactly the same. And, though the Wii U, in standpoints of the hardware...
No!
Well, I guess we're gonna have to continue this in the next episode, because he just done fucked up.
Anyway, thank you all for watching. We're the Sharpest Hammers in the Tool Shed, and we don't know what we're talking about.
L's to the no. Goodbye.
Oh boy.